doing, love?
Preparing this. I'm gonna plant some garlics that we started inside. Run down here and take a look at
That
this.
one.
You see them roots? All I gotta do is take a clove,
Oh, wow.
a head of garlic, as we did here. You can break them up into individual cloves and start them in the top of a water bottle. And this is our fall garlic, so what I'll do here is I'll plant my row of garlic and also in the bed next to me, and then mulch it heavy. We'll darn near bury the green with some straw, and they'll overwinter. That green may wilt off or grow very slowly like it's not doing anything at all. But come springtime, because of the establishment of already well-started roots, our garlics, the green should just take off. This is just organic store variety. We have another couple varieties. We have our elephant garlic from Haas Tool. I'll show you that up there. That's planted in a different bed. And then I also planted a run in the greenhouse. It's kind of a red garlic when it's matured. It's beautiful. So yeah, stick around. We'll be right back.
Oh, this one is ready, huh?
It's getting there.
Are you gonna put some kind of protection?
Huh?
Like a roof or something?
I've been thinking about it, but I don't think so.
No, you don't have to.
No, I'm gonna make a little mini greenhouse like the one Rena and I built for you, with the hard top and plastic walls, and it'll be hinged, and that'll be our garlic bed. And I'm also gonna plant some what do you call the little onions? Green onions?
Green onions.
Yeah, green onions and
Or
some other-
shallot.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I have some potatoes planted in here, but they never did pop.
Maybe it's too cold.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, welcome back to R&R Mini Farm. Amateur farming at its finest. So, okay, what we're going to do now, any cloves that have not started their roots, we'll toss aside, but they come apart very easily. What we want to do, though, is here with the root, be gentle. Look, almost let it fall apart and just help negotiate those roots aside. Another thing to remember when starting your garlics this way is you want to be very careful about avoiding the rot. I should have done this almost a week ago. As you can see, I'm starting to get a little darkening, but we're still in good shape. Nothing to panic about. No reason to get our panties in a wad now. There we go, gently, gently massage those roots apart. You don't want any root damage. And what we'll do with our, see that one? That's got its roots even though it didn't sprout yet. And that's fine.
Already has the roots.
That doesn't matter. It'll sprout.
No pop. Hey.
That's alright. If they can't survive a puppy stepping on them, then they ain't gonna make it through the winter.
Right. Makes sense.
Alright. Just got a few more here. I like to plant garlics and onions around the edges of whatever I'm growing, whether it be in a container or in something like this, or even a larger garden. And then I like to mix my marigolds also around the perimeter. And I have found that onion, garlic, and marigolds, for me, have worked fantastic for keeping pests under control. Alright, now, since we already have established long roots, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to dig a big old huge deep hole. No, I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, lay those roots down in there gently. My garlic's sitting against the edge there, so it's going to be firmly planted, and very softly I just cover them roots up. And I know that in a lot of the videos and things they smash it down. We're not going to do that. We'll just kind of with our fingers, just firmly, because when we apply a little bit of this water and the water saturates, it'll settle down just fine and dandy there, Skippy. No problems. And if you remember, this is our little garden that we had started late in the year with the cardboard. The cardboard in some areas is still not disintegrated yet.
It will.
But I guarantee you, here comes springtime, this is going to be very productive. As we already proved with this method with our little experiment garden up front. There we go. And if you want, we can pause there. I'm going to finish this run out. I've got another jar of garlics, and we're going to take a look at the other ones that we planted this morning.
Okay, he's doing the second garlic.
Very gently.
Taffy also enjoys you planting like that.
Oh, Tappy loves being outside.
Are you not gonna put like hollow blocks at the edge like this?
Well, one, I prefer the rustic look, but actually putting logs here, and it's actually sticks and stuff mixed in down low. This will decay and it'll help in the breakdown of the soil and help feed the soil in the microbiology, put good bacteria and such in. Hugel culture, I don't know, there's a term for it where the bottom layer is twigs and sticks, and it's you add your greens and such and build up your soil, and that's what we got kind of going on in this one. All right, that's our bowl.
So my husband is using lug for the edge, and I thought he's gonna use the hollow blocks, but you know.
Right.
He's done planting these garlic.
There now. Wow. Looks like
Nice.
that's the best bell pepper that I have ever grown. Yeah, just like Danny and Wanda, deep south, huh?
Yeah.
Beauty. So yeah, what we did is trimmed all the lower leaves and everything off late season, picked the bigger peppers. In turn, we got a bunch more new starts, and it started making some more. They all seem to be smaller. They're not getting very big, but they are still growing.
Those are big.
So when these are done, then I'm going to go ahead and cut them all back for overwintering. The carrots and celery are still doing great. Still waiting to see if this eggplant has got flowers all over it. It's not making any fruit.
And it's not hot enough.
That's the only thing I can
And
think
look
of.
at these celery.
And then if you look over this way, dear, what else that? little lettuce that we had left over is stuck in the ground, and it's actually growing.
Oh,
here
and
you can
those
see
are
this is a line of
garlic.
garlics that I planted this morning.
Nice.
These are from Scott. Here's Scotty's seed and feed right here
And
next
we've
door.
been harvesting from the these peas.
And I'll tell you what, Hollis and Nancy, their homestead channel, this thing about using a stick to make a hole in the ground,
Yeah.
boy, that's a back saver there, I tell you what. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We got some the garlic there. Got a big old onion that I didn't even know it sprouted up on its own. And look at there next to this radish. Here, there's a pepper plant that's seeded
Yeah.
on its own, and it's got one little baby pepper on it. Isn't that cute?
That kind of pepper or no?
Yeah, one of these kind of peppers. Remember when I started these from seed, I only got like, I don't know, 10 out of 50 or 100 or something that actually sprouted and grew. And I was just a late bloomer like the one in the greenhouse over there. We'll go
This
take a
is
look over.
our small greenhouse.
We'll take a look right next to it here.
Nancy's.
Okay, so here is one that's not quite finished yet. I'm going to go up about 6 foot, 4 to 6 foot, put a hard top on, wrap it in plastic for the winter. I've got some of the leftover garlics that are duplicates of what's in this greenhouse, and then down the edges I've got our elephant garlics. So
Nice.
that's exciting. Can't wait to
So
see
how many
them.
days before it sprouts?
Oh, it'll be late spring, summer before we're ready to harvest them, but they're going to be big. They're going to be as big as this. Let's see in a few months if I'm right on my guess. The Haas elephant garlics are going to be as big as this bell pepper, or bigger. All right, spaghetti squash as we head into the winter. See if we can grow that in the greenhouse. A couple marigolds popping up, garlics, onions, a couple more garlics. So this is a combination of garlic and onion, and my hopes growing it in this self-wicking tub is onions, when they start bulbing, they really become heavy feeders. They take a lot of water, and so this is going to be able to
There's
supply.
still a lot of tomatoes.
This is that tomato plant, the little one that was cut all the way back, and it grew more greens on it. Sprouted a few more flowers, and lo and behold, it is making fruit. Not beans, the magical fruit. No, tomato, tomata,
Tomatoes.
potato, patata.
There's still a lot. Nice.
Now look at this plant over here. It put on a lot of tomatoes over the last week. Right here. Look. This thing is loading.
Hang on.
Here's the other one that was cut all the way back, and as you can see, it grew new vegetation, flowers, and it is fruiting again. And what are we? We're early to mid-November, right? So
Yeah, almost winter.
and these other ones that we cut back, they also are doing fantastic. Look at the vegetative growth on this one, dear. Swing over this way. This one was pruned after that one, but lots of new vegetative growth, lots of new flowers, and look down here. Got two big old fatties that are starting to go.
Good.
So yes, tomatoes, you don't have to finish them off at the end of the year if you live in a tropical zone or use a greenhouse with a little bit of assistance from lighting.
This one is also thriving.
It's starting to fruit.
Wow.
They're all little, but I've noticed that the ones that have turned ripe already, that we've already sampled, I don't want to say they're not as juicy, but they are more flesh. They're thicker and more actual meat to them.
And the skin is
Look at
thicker.
this. Here's that green bean plant that I cut back too. And it grew some more leaves, put a few flowers, and it had a couple little beans on it. Here's the other one that I told you that springtime when we started our seed for our peppers, here's one that just decided it was going to wait until fall to sprout, just like its counterpart in the other greenhouse over there. Same thing with this tomato. This just sprouted just a matter of about 3 weeks ago.
And now it's producing. Do it again.
Okay, so our little lemon tree did not produce any fruit. And so I don't know why it got a bad case of some kind of a black colored mold that I was unable to treat with peroxide or baking soda or any of that washing. So I cut it all the way back, got it out of the greenhouse, and it really wanted to get cut back. I cannot believe the new growth on this lemon tree. I inspected it this morning and it is clean, so it will be going back into the greenhouse
It might
after we transplant it into a bigger pot.
I think it probably likes it out here.
Oh, it's too cold during the winter. Yeah, it'll go back in the greenhouse. But why? If you know the answer, put down in the comments section below as to why a lemon tree started from seed. It is now going on its 3rd or 4th year. Why hasn't this produced any lemons yet? All right, thanks.